Taking a long, deep nose breath in and a long, deep mouth breath out. Taking a moment to feel a sense of thanks and gratitude for your health, health of your family, and the health of each other. Just feeling each other through cyberspace, knowing that this is a shared, felt experience. And when you're ready, very gently opening your eyes. Okay, so let's just begin with the body. Just do a few gentle shoulder rolls and just taking the weight of your day off your body, rolling your shoulders. At any time now, you're welcome to close your screen if it helps you to concentrate and to focus. And when we go deeper into our meditative practices, often it is best just to close the screen, focus on yourself, and just shake your hands, completely relaxing the thumb and the fingers. If you like, reaching your hands high above the crown of your head. Taking a long, deep nose breath in and a long exhale out through your mouth. And just repeating this a few times, continuing to shake off the day. Good. And if you like, just stretching out your legs. And just feeling the feet, just giving your feet a gentle massage. Paying attention to the sensations as you touch your body, tenderly touching your body. Just grounding yourself with your touch. And gently stroking the legs, so the inner thighs and up to the groin. And once you have the basic movement, taking the focus off the screen and just feeling your own body. And you might like to continue to massage, tenderly touch yourself as I just read some inspiration for our practice tonight. So perhaps, like myself, one of your most influential and inspiring books when it comes to what it means to be a woman is the book called Women Who Run with the Wolves, the myths and the stories of the wild woman archetype. And I'd like to read to you 2 short quotes that will guide us on this journey together tonight. Welcome to close your eyes and just to imagine the objects and to feel the emotions and sensations as I read. Clarissa Pinkola Estes is the author, and she writes, "The doors to the world of the wild self are few, but precious. If you have a deep scar, that is a door. If you have an old story, that is a door. If you love the sky and the water so much you almost cannot bear it, that is a door. If you yearn for a deeper life, a full life, a sane life, that is a door." Just taking in those words for a moment and reflecting on what your door may be. What is your entry point for wanting to experience a deeper, a more truthful you? Is it a scar, a pain? Or perhaps it's a curiosity, a sense of awe and wonder, a sense of wanting to feel the aliveness of yourself and life. As you reflect on this doorway, this entry point of adventure, just breathe it in and notice how your body's feeling as you contemplate. And use that long, deep nose breath in and mouth breath out to help you relax into your experience, to allow whatever it is you're thinking and feeling. Clarissa, she goes on to write, the way to maintain one's connection to the wild is to ask yourself what it is that you want. This is the sorting of the seed from the dirt. One of the most important discriminations we can make in this matter is the difference between things that beckon to us and things that call from our souls. And nowhere can this be seen more clearly than in the choice of a lover. A lover cannot be chosen a la smorgasbord. A lover has to be chosen from soul craving. To choose just because something mouth-watering stands before you will never satisfy the hunger of the soul self. And this is what the intuition is for. It is the direct messenger of your soul. Once again, just taking a moment to reflect what it is your soul, your truest self, is really longing for. And as you contemplate, notice the signals your body is giving to you. And again, using that tool of breath awareness, nose breath in, breathing fully. And mouth breath out, relaxing and releasing your jaw. And while Clarissa uses the word, the archetype of wild, we could also use various synonyms: true self, true woman, authentic woman, empowered woman. And this is the journey that we're going on during these 8 weeks, is to truly know who we are and how we can shine that, how we can be empowered enough not to hide what we want, what we desire, what we need. How we can express that to ourselves and to others in our lives. And from a mindfulness perspective, the key is to understand your intuitive wisdom, the intuitive wisdom that is beating from your body. So these days we have oracle cards, beautiful artworks, and we read the writings of the oracle and they inspire us. But mindfulness or bodyfulness teaches us that we ourselves are the oracle. Everything we need to know, everything that can inspire us is actually always with us. And this is what we discover as we move through a mindfulness practice, whether it's in a yin yoga posture or whether it's in seated meditation with our eyes closed. So tuning now into your body. Listening to your body. And just being receptive. The empowered, divine feminine with us. Feminine energy is open and receptive. She embraces just being. No need to do anything. No need to say anything. She's just here. She's feeling. She's present. And as you're here, just noticing if your mind is observing yourself, or is your mind judging yourself, or perhaps me, or the situation? Can you just be? Can you just receive the gift of yourself in this present moment? When you're ready, very gently open your eyes. So what is your soul craving? Just take a moment to write that down if it helps you. You might notice what your mind is craving. We could say that the mind, the mental body, is more of our masculine. It wants to do something. It has a purpose. It's trying to achieve something. And the soul, or the energetic heart, is more the feminine. It wants to feel something in this present moment. So if it helps, just take a moment to write down what it is that your mind is craving or saying to you, and what it is that your heart or your soul is whispering or perhaps even screaming to you. If you prefer not to write things down, you can just work with your hands. And in your left hand, just feeling that heart desire, the soul's desire. And in your right hand, just feeling that mental, the mind's desire. Good. Okay. So we're going to take a yin yoga posture now. And on a physical level, this is just to open the front of the body. And in particular, we're going to work with the psoas muscle just to release any excess tension that you're feeling in the psoas, the lower back and the groin. All in preparation for us to sit quietly in meditation at the end. So you're going to bring your left leg forward and your right leg will come back. So if you have any knee sensitivity, like myself, you might have a bolster under that right knee. You might have some pillows or a block under your hands. And for some of you that are particularly sensitive, if this doesn't feel safe for you in your lower back, the other option is to come onto your bed. So I know, where's Lucy? We did this a few weeks ago. You can come onto your bed and just bring the left thigh to your chest. And you'll get that length through the right right psoas. So just take whatever option suits your body. And if neither of these suit you, then you're welcome to take any other position. And if you're not sure, please just ask. So you find your shape. Give yourself 30 seconds to a minute just to find a shape where you feel a deep stimulation in the right inner groin, perhaps the right thigh. And you'll find your edge. And this is a sensation that you can really feel something in the target area. It's not pain. There's a deep sense of, yes, I'm feeling my body. The position is taking you to a place where you need to be present with yourself. Find your edge, the first part of our Yin Yoga pose. And lower your gaze, just taking your awareness off the screen. Second phase of the pose is to commit to stillness. And ironically, to feel the flow, the inner feminine, the emotions and the sensations. It's the stillness that allows this felt sense of the inner world, the inner feminine. Remember, give yourself permission at any time if you start to feel pain, sensations that are taking you into a stress response. Please shift your body. And for some of you used to this practice, your edge will open and you'll find yourself wanting to go a little deeper into your dragon, perhaps lowering the torso onto the floor. And the third phase of our yin style is just allowing yourself to linger. 90 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Allowing your muscles to completely relax. So the yin tissue of your body, connective tissue of your psoas, the thigh, the joints of the hips can be stimulated by the pose. And as you're lingering, practice that deep breath, nose breath in, mouth breath out. Allowing yourself to completely relax the muscles that you're noticing. For the next 30 seconds, just being with yourself and the sound of your breath. Exhaling any tension, inhaling a sense of space and openness. Very gently now, taking a deep round of breath. And very slowly coming out of the position into the fourth phase, the rebound. So you're feeling the effects of the shape on the front of the body, and the back of the body. Some of you might like to come into the child pose or the dog pose. Some of you may take a moment of stillness, and others of you need some gentle movement of your body. In the rebound, keep feeling, keep breathing, being with yourself, listening to the wild woman and her desires, her feelings, her soul's cravings. And very slowly, taking the opposite side now, coming into your dragon lunge. So right foot comes forward, left leg is back, supporting the knee. And the target area, that left inner groin, the left psoas, the lower back, and finding your shape, taking 30 seconds or so. So you're really exploring your body as you're here. Where is your edge? Where can you feel the muscular body? Where can you feel your hip joints? Wiggle around a little, find that edge. Listen to your breath. And then gently commit to stillness. That shape we would say is the masculine, the container holding yourself. And in the stillness and in the silence, we start to feel the inner feminine, the flow of sensations in our body, the emotions that are starting to flow through us. And for the next 2 minutes now, just being with yourself, keep breathing and allowing and receiving every piece of information your body is whispering to you. Be in your feminine, allow everything to be present. Use the nose breath in to expand any sensations of lightness, openness, or relaxation. And exhale out through your mouth all of the emotions and sensations you would like to let go of. Use your breath. Another 30 seconds. Dive a little deeper into yourself. Expand your breath. And take one deep cycle of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and gently now coming into the rebound. Just feeling the blood flow through areas of the body that were compressed. And listening to your body. What does it need to do here? Find stillness, small movements. What position can help you integrate that experience of the pose? What did you become aware of about yourself? Were there thoughts? Were there emotions? And just notice. And gently now, slowly lifting the torso. So we'll come into our second and final Yin pose. So throughout these night classes, we'll be exploring 2 Yin yoga poses, 1 restorative pose, and then we'll go deep into our meditation for the week. So the offering is to do the swan pose, and this is another one that targets the hip joint, the gluteus maximus and minimus muscles, the buttocks muscles, and the inner groin. So if you're unfamiliar with the swan pose, you might want to look first. You can either come into your swan from cat position, just do a few cat curls, or from your downward facing dog. And you'll draw your right leg through, come into the lunge again, and then externally rotate that right hip. Now, can you see? Everybody knows the swan. So in the yang style of yoga, it's the pigeon pose. So your right leg is forward, externally rotating that right leg. The left leg can be bent or it can be long. So you can see Jen on the screen here. You can see her quite clearly. This is the swan pose. Right leg is bent, right knee is out to the side. So here we're mindfully exploring the body. So take 30 seconds to a minute to explore the edge of where you can feel a deep sensation. For some of you, you'll need to flex or relax that front foot so there's no sharp sensation going into the knee. If you're feeling like this doesn't suit your body, you're welcome to lay on your back and just take the same position. Right leg is bent, right heel is on that left thigh, the eye of the needle pose. And once you're in your position, committing to stillness, giving yourself permission to move when your body is telling you, this isn't safe, or I can go deeper. And we're relaxing all of the muscles that we notice. The masculine part of our body, the muscles, the bones. Allow them to relax. Let them go. And allow the feminine part of our body, the connective tissue, the joints, the ligaments, to soak in the sensation of the pose. Allowing yourself to linger here for another minute, utilizing your breath. Exhaling out heaviness or tension. Inhaling space, openness, sense of melting into yourself. When you're ready, taking a final round, a deep cycle of breath, and slowly coming out of that position. You might take child's pose or dog pose, or you might simply lay on the floor with your legs long. If you're on your back doing the eye of the needle position, you might stretch your legs to the sky. And using sound here, take a long sign sound out through your mouth, stretching your tongue, relax the jaw. And very slowly now coming into the second side, your swan pose. Allowing the torso to feel supportive. Some of you might like to have a bolster under the chest. Some of you might have a bolster under that left hip to take you deeper into your edge. On an energetic level, our swan pose is helping to stimulate the energy lines of the stomach and the spleen. So in my experience and many other yin yoga practitioners, we often find that the swan pose can help with our digestion, menstruation. It also helps us to rest and digest the day. Allowing yourself to sink deeper into that feminine experience of just being. Nothing to do, just be and receive the sensations and the emotions the pose is creating within you. Another 90 seconds or so now, committing to stillness and silence. Allowing these two qualities to create a sense of timelessness, a sense of wholeness and expansion. So now we're coming into the formal mindfulness and meditation practice. We'll go for 15 minutes, and this is the offering for you to do every night. Perhaps have a rest on the Sunday or the Monday, but for the next 6 days before bed, do this practice and see what evolves for you. We have awareness of practices, but we often don't do them enough to really get a felt, embodied sense of how they can open our true self. That wild woman in you, wild in a sense that she wants to live in truth. She wants to claim her truth and share her truth, whatever that may be. So if you prefer, you can close your screen or just close your eyes. And we'll call this ritual marrying myself. So marrying myself. You're going to marry your inner masculine and your inner feminine.